I feel the justice system betrayed Megan, betrayed us.
Some added anguish for loved ones of Megan Espinoza on this 7th anniversary of her death. Team 10 has been following her case since she died in a botched operation in 2018, leading to charges against her plastic surgeon and a nurse. Tonight, ABC 10 News reporter Michael Chen follows through after her family was notified the doctor will be released from prison after serving only half his sentence.
Disgraced Dr. Carlos Chacon currently serving time here at Donovan State Prison. Family members of a woman who died during one of his procedures expected him to be behind bars well into 2027. Then came a letter, which loved ones call heartbreaking.
Is this justice?
Absolutely not.
For Judith Dorsey, there is extra heartache on a day that is always painful. The anniversary of the death of her daughter, Megan Espinoza.
So every year we just grit our teeth and try to get through as best we can.
This year, the pain magnified because of a letter from state corrections officials received last week, notifying her Chacon is scheduled to be released March 13th, about a year and a half into a 3-year sentence.
A year and a half is not justice. It's not a fair exchange for what he did, for the consequences of his act.
Team 10 has been following her story from the beginning. The tragedy started in 2018 after the mother of 2 went to a Bonita clinic for a breast augmentation surgery she would not survive.
I don't know what else to say, she's not coming back.
Years later, Team 10 spoke to her husband and brother after Chacon and a nurse were criminally charged. Prosecutors maintain Chacon allowed the nurse, who wasn't qualified, to sedate Espinoza. Prosecutors also alleged Chacon allowed Espinoza to suffocate in the operating room for hours and prevented his staff from calling 911. In 2024, Chacon pleaded guilty to several charges, including voluntary manslaughter, and was sentenced to 3 years. After the sentencing, Dorsey told us 3 years was not enough.
He gave our daughter a death sentence. He gave us a life sentence of pain.
The disappointment of that 3-year sentence has now given way to outrage after learning his time in prison will be cut in half. Dorsey said before the sentencing, prosecutors told family Chacon would have to serve at least 80% of the sentence as part of his plea deal. In a statement from state corrections officials, a spokesperson pointing out Chacon is eligible to earn credits toward his sentence, such as work time and program credits as allowed by law.
I feel the justice system betrayed Megan, betrayed us.
Dorsey says she's getting more anxious every day ahead of the March release date. Even though Chacon was barred from practicing medicine in the state of California as part of the plea deal, she is worried.
My fear is that he will either open a practice in Mexico or another state, and that he will put other people at harm.
Michael Chen, ABC 10 News.
In a just-released statement, the DA's office says the corrections system has options for early releases that have a negative impact on victims, adding they plan to express their opposition to Chacon's release to corrections officials.